Hey guys, let's look at a game I played with a student. So I almost never play like a real game like this against a student, handicap. What we do is try to get his game in order against rational play, uh, and then once that's down, speaking generically here, we give him a reverse combing. So can he get through a game reasonably well? Any little mistakes here and there get covered by his reverse combing. But at some point, when it's like, hey, he's starting to feel okay, then let's try an actual game. You know, my students may not be used to playing handicap, which is an advantage for me. I feel bad about trying to beat them. Like I might crush their spirit. But anyway, it's like, well, what handicap should we play at? Well, you should beat me at 6, but I'm not sure you will because it's an entire game, lots of time to make mistakes. So let's see how it went. Okay, one white, 6 stones, great stuff. All 9 done, perfect. Good, strong, practical move, stopping white from doing good things and in that area that white says, I want to do good things in that area. Next one, pinch, make perfect sense. I think he's going the correct way here, all 9 done stuff. Here, I think most of you know this, but let's take a look. If black plays here, there's 5 A stones that we don't want to die. Right? Black says, I don't want those dying. White comes out, black does whatever. When black comes up, we see the Aji. Uh-oh, I don't want to die. I'll play here, or I'll play this so that I can't die. I'm defending myself. Okay. But when black plays here, play away, white comes up, not sente. So black plays away again, white cuts. Well, we'll give our stones away. White captures, sente, sente. So let's look at the result. White went from a living group to a living group. No change there. A little bit outside on top. However, the A stone's very much negating it, so very little there. He basically just caught the B stones, 2, 4, 6, 7 points in Gote. And black's played away twice. Black might continue here, might, very strong position, or just think, no, I'm strong already. It would depend on the board. So when black plays here, it's a way of treating things lightly. Black played here next. White does not want to play here because it's pure Gote, as we just saw. Well, if white's not going to play there, no reason for black to play there. As a matter of fact, black may well choose this one instead, threatening to come in, and that black stone's alive. So when black plays this way, he's adding something to himself that is really a negative and not getting the positive from the future. Okay. Now we're committed. We want our stones to touch this way or this way. They're both fine. Like to play. I just come on in. If I play here, I think black will just play something like this. And this is the most I can do. It's like, yeah, no, thank you. So I come in now. Yeah, the bottom right Joseki is over here. We can press again. I like to do that if it's sente, but there's no need. Okay, I hit the shoulder hit. I believe this is correct, because if he doesn't do that, there's just the aji there's bothersome. If he does nothing, is this sente? It certainly perks up the aji, doesn't it? It's annoying. Black plays again. At which point, complete strength here, dare we say, in sente, because white's got to do something. So I think black was correct to play like this. Is playing away possible? Sure. But I think this is very strong, not particularly small. Black hits the vital point, which I agree with. I mean, black's playing well. He's lost maybe half a stone tops. So we're at 5.5 instead of 6. Here. Now, black bumps his head into white. Well, I believe it's sente, but it's better to not bump one's head. Oh, now we have lots of air around us. Let's say white plays here. Take the eye away. It's not even sente. We can take the eye away again if we want, even if we play here. Once you fix, I mean, white's this clumpy nothing. So notice all the air, and here, not much air. He peeps. No, 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 Honda, they had 2 stones, because next move, he's dead. He comes out. Next move, he's dead. I want to play the snapback position, but it just dies. Here, snapback. Things are getting this might be fine. We could also just say, to heck with this. Go ahead and take him in gote. I don't care. If this is okay, I'd like to do it also. Here. Things are getting dicey. White's near a bunch of cuts. What about this? So we connect over or under. White, black. I think we're perfect. Let's try the other way. White, black, cut. Save, connect. White can't do anything. On the right, white can do stuff on the left. I'm not saying it works, but it's close to working. He plays here. He hasn't fixed anything yet. He fixes one, now you better fix the other. You still better fix. You really need to fix. See the drive I'm doing here. The other way, no drive. Love this move. Totally clean. I must fix. He fixes. So he handled it great. Very little negative other than I took away a lot of points. I think you should do it this way. It's still a connection, but I think better for points and stability. I need to live. And testing them. Do you want a Hane? Of course not. Do you want a Hane? Yes. Okay, good information. Later on, this could be very meaningful. And so I'm very alive now. On the bottom right. But let's look at something. If I ignore, let's go sente to kill. White lives. Sente to cut. Threaten to come in. White says no. Boom. What does black do? Or what does white do? Let's have white play here. Notice that's only one eye, right? Boom, boom. It's only one eye. Next, boom, Tari, connect. What's white going to do? If white lives here, this is connected. There's no ice. So there's lots of Aji here is what I'm trying to say. So I press once and go for life. If he plays here, which keeps things clean and threatens to kill, I don't want to play here because it hurts my corner. So I'll probably respond, at which point there's just a lot of problems here. He goes this way. I'm happy to go this way. I can kill or connect under if he doesn't respond. He does respond. I got better life out of it. And then I read, let's make sure I read correctly. Black, white, black, white, black, white. Yeah, 2 ice. Okay, so I play away. So before I play away, white played first, black played last. Black's groups, and there's a little cut here, but those groups for now are perfectly fine. So black's fine everywhere. I have a couple piddly little groups, so black's still doing fine. I come in. He stops me, which is okay. There's other options like let's just force white to live, and then anything. Shoulder hit's got to get 30 points for you right there. It's a lot of points. So there's a couple of ideas, things to do here. This is normal and okay. And he didn't know this Joseki. I don't know if you do. We'll just look at it. What he did is the submissive way that's clearly losing value. White fixes Incente, white comes out with a good living threat, and then there's living potential, although I just got out. So easy for white. That's the thing, easy for white. So instead, the Joseki is to cut, save your corner. White says Atari and Atari. To me, this Joseki stands out. It's one of those Josekis that took me years. I'm up in the 4 and 5 dons, not understanding. This black has 3 weak entities here. White has 3 weak entities here. Horribly what in the heck? And the funniest part is that white A is the only thing that lives. Weird Joseki. So white comes out. The Honda doesn't work because we just kill it, and the corner's in danger anyway. So black has to save his corner. So he saves his corner, and I say Atari. And I can jump. And I threaten. Well, black may as well push and create cuts before he takes. So black takes the stone, black has the corner, and before AI, we decided the corner's too big, and white's really not getting that much. AI comes along and says, yeah, that's a big corner for black, but white got so many forcing moves, and now white can do anything he wants. So AI says this one's better for white. I haven't made my decision yet. White can make a nice position out here. White can make a living type position on the bottom. Many, many options. But we get this one, much easier for white. Okay, now I'm obviously looking for the cut here because neither of these black groups is alive yet. I save the cut, because if I don't, Sente, I'm just a stick. And I'm not going very far. So this gives me some eye potential, some living potential, good running potential. He takes it away. Feels like it's too close to thickness. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it keeps me at one eye, but I'd prefer to get out, which I do. When I played this, I thought, I should be running this way because it looks like I'm making an eye around one. I'm getting close to the cut at two, and he can't cut me. I played here going, ouch. Now he can play this guy in Sente, right? I don't like this. But he played here thinking, now I'll do it. But so in this 3-move readout, this M12 is the key point that he's trying to get to. Well, the takeaway is just play the main point. Well, since he didn't, it allows me to go this way, getting close to the cut, start to get out. Sacrifice him. Sacrifice him. Go ahead and take him. He says, I can't take him. Great, then I save them. So all those Blackstones ended up 0 and a 0 and a 0 and a 0 and a 0. While my moves are getting things. So ended up bad for him there. Not horribly bad, just a clear profit for me of half a stone. Boom, boom, which he shouldn't do. That's not an eye for me. It's just not an eye, period. There's no eyes there. Okay, so don't do that. He's using up a liberty. See how this starts becoming a thing all of a sudden? You don't want to leave these things behind. Saves the cut just at the right time. Love it. I think you should probably save it here. This white move is near 0 value. Perhaps an actual 0. I don't know. But here, perfectly fine. Save my cut. He should peep the cut immediately to really hold back my eye potential here. Instead, he comes this way. Okay, I figured if I went here, all of a sudden it looks hard for black to do anything in this area because I'm a little bit thicker. So I like that, and it threatens to cut. Saves the cut. And I figure at this point, I'm ready to resign. Even though I've made some gains, have I gained a stone yet? Stone and a half, absolute top, maybe. But he has no strong groups, and he has plenty of points. I have a weak group for sure, another weak group pretty sure, and very few points. So I'm ready to resign, and as long as he responds here correctly, which would be here, I'm ready to resign. I probably would have resigned. Because there's just, I can't live in the corner, I can't attack anything, I can't get enough points. If I get everything available to me, I'll lose by 30 points anyway. So I'm ready to resign. He says, oh no, I'm going to attack you and save my stone. Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to take your corner. I think I'm ready now. What are you going to do? He says, I'll go this way. Okay. Let's cut you. Black has 2 problems. And he feels as though he has to give up his corner in order to save his stick. What a huge turn of events. He would have had how much in that corner? 4 by 9? A solid 30 points, 30 plus points. And I would have had 10 on top. Instead, he gets how many in the corner? 0. What do I get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So as long as I live on top, should be my game. And we stopped here. I'm saying and the score estimator put me ahead, and it's like pretty hard to. It's white to play, and you're going to kill the top. I don't think so. So I thought there's some good stuff to see there. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later. Bye.